feel.
Okay, so I have to move 3, so I'll go. Boop. Sorry, my apologies. Let me turn back. Go ahead and continue.
No, I'm good.
No, you're good.
No, I don't want it anymore. Oh man, who knows?
Who knows about us?
Who knows? What's up, everybody? I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
We are the Brothers Murphy. It's time to return to the game house for some Galileo, Figaro, and Nipigo.
Pretty much, indeed. This is sponsored by Capstone Games. Thank you so much for Capstone Games for playing this one, for sponsoring this one and letting us play this one right here.
We're gonna play. You can
I like space stuff.
You can relax.
You
do. You're an astronomer.
But yeah. This is all about astronomers down like Galileo's times, like Copernicus and things like that.
Kepler and all.
Kepler, and you're observing the skies, trying to stay out of too much trouble because they were killing people for looking at the skies back then. So you're doing all that. We're going to go into a quick overview of this one. Make sure to follow the link down in the description below for Capstone stuff. And let's get into it.
In Galileo Galilei, players will take on the role of famous astronomers as they learn more about our solar system, giving lectures at the university and writing about their discoveries. But beware, as inquisitors are in your midst and bringing heretical views to society may come at a price. On a turn, the active player will first move their telescope on their player board 1 to 3 spaces forward. When you reach the last action in the line, loop back around to the first action space once again. There are many actions you can take. The darker actions will always be in place, but the actions on the other tiles will move and shift throughout the game, creating different pairings of actions. Once you have selected a space, you can take actions in any order of your choosing. The darker action spaces will represent the main action types you can take in the game, and the lighter action tiles will provide various bonuses to power up your play. Let's go through the main action types briefly. First, anytime you see this symbol, you can gain a die of your choice, setting it to a value of 1 and placing it on your player board. Anytime you take bonuses showing a color of die or dice and arrows, these allow you to increase the value of your dice, which will make it easier to observe constellations and make major observations. Whenever you lecture, move one of your university markers 1 space up on one of the tracks and take the bonus or action shown if there is one. These tracks will offer endgame scoring based on how well you achieve the indicated subject at the top of the track. For instance, this track will reward you for removing constellation markers from your player board. This action allows you to spot a comet. When doing so, take a comet token off your player board and place it above the celestial body cards. In the future, you can use 1 or more comets to discount the cost of observing. After a comet is used once, it flips and moves so it can be used once again to add a discount of 2 to a future cost, where it will finally cover a book space, offering 1 final bonus. Each of the moving action tiles has a basic and upgraded side, and the upgrade action allows you to flip over one of your tiles, giving you a better action for the rest of the game. Finally, you can observe. Doing the observe action will require you to spend your dice, and whether you are observing constellations or celestial bodies, you'll need certain values and colors of dice in order to satisfy costs. When observing constellations, you can observe 2 on a turn from the same or different cards. Each card shows different constellations and major observations. To observe a constellation, you will turn in 1 or more dice of the color shown with a value equal to or higher than the number shown. Next, take a constellation marker from your board and gain the bonus listed beneath it. Place this marker over the space you fulfilled and gain the points and any other bonuses shown. If this makes you gain an inquisitor, place them in the leftmost space of your cellar. More on them in a moment. To make a major observation, you'll need to mix 2 different color of dice to make a secondary color, and the values required will be much higher. When making a major observation, you will score the points shown and possibly gain an inquisitor, and then you will collect the card, discarding any constellation markers. This card will now be added to your library. As your library grows, you'll have the opportunity to move your books in their rows, collecting various bonuses such as increasing the value of your dice, persuading inquisitors, moving them to the right in your cellar, gaining points, and more. As players make major observations, new cards will come onto the main board, progressing the game into the second and third tier of cards with greater costs and rewards. There are quadrants that can be gained and used as free actions on a turn to increase the value of dice, gain new dice, move books, and persuade inquisitors. On that note, each time you move 1 or more inquisitors on your turn, you will spark an inquisition about the work you are doing. Here you will check to see where all inquisitors in your player board are. The further left they are, the less convinced they are about your work you are doing and the more dangerous you appear. If in the rightmost space, they have been convinced of your character and they will actually speak positively on your behalf. Add and subtract the values of all inquisitors in your cellar, and if the total value is negative, move your reputation marker to the left in equal number of spaces. This could cause you to lose points at the end of the game if your reputation has not recovered. If the values of your inquisitors are positive, you will instead move your reputation to the right in an equal number of steps. The last thing you do on a turn is check to see if you've completed an objective. If you have, place a marker in the topmost space and earn 7 points if you are the first to achieve that objective, and all other players who complete the objective will only receive 3 points. Play will continue until the discovery deck has run out. Players will complete that round and take one more final turn, and then it will be time for final scoring. Here, players will look at the university tracks. For each, you will earn points based on how well you achieve the subject shown, and their space on the track will be a multiplier for points. Now you will gain or lose points based on the inquisitors in your cellar, and your final space on the reputation track will gain or lose you points, and the player with the most points wins.
Hey, Copernicus.
Hey, Copernicus.
What are you doing? Looking at the sky again, buddy?
Pretty much. I chose Copernicus with the same first name. That's honestly 100% of the reason.
Yeah, and I chose Galileo because that's the titular character of this game.
Indeed. So we're very shallow in how we choose special abilities.
That's it.
At least in this game.
That's it. We are going to play with the special abilities.
Yes.
You can just play, basic side up, but that's no fun.
No way.
You got to play with that. So
No way.
I have the ability, Galileo was upgrading telescopes all the time, so I can observe like 3 constellations on a turn, or if I'm doing a major observation, I could still do a constellation as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just a very observational fella.
Yeah, and then I have these kind of book tiles. So as I build out my books, you saw in the overview, I can basically cover these up to either change the rewards, or if there's a lot of blank spaces, I can basically make rewards out of it. I can put one of these out once per turn. Once they're there, I can't move them. But basically, once per turn, I can put one of these out there.
Pretty cool.
So, yeah.
All right, well, it looks like you're first player. What do you reckon? How do you want to proceed?
I don't know. I can't really observe anything because all my dice are trash.
You start with baby level dice.
Baby dice. Let's go ahead and go here. So again, you can move 3 spaces. Go 1, 2. We'll go point here. And then you can do these in any order. So I'll do the top one first. I'm going to get a die. Let's go ahead and get another yellow die. These will come in at pip value 1. And then I can either bump up one of these tracks, or I can, or I can up a value, and I'm going to up this to a 2.
Okay.
So you can you up all your yellow dice, so both of these go to move to 2. Right. That's right. This is where we can update only 1. Okay, so I moved, I did my actions, and then this ability to go like that.
That's right.
Boom, and then I didn't put out any comments. I didn't move. Oh, I think we start with an Inquisitor. Never mind, I lie, we don't.
You lie, you heretic.
And then I did not complete any objectives. So that's my key.
Okay. So it's funny because these are randomly, we sorted them out randomly, but we do have the same little moving action, and I'm going to come up here too, but I had the idea first.
Right.
I'm going to do it slightly different. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my, I'm going to do the university action, and I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
Boom. This allows me to move 1 book, 1 space. I'm going to move this here to get a die.
Yep.
And I don't want to be a copycat to Nick. But I'm going to do it so I can be efficient. Boom. I'm going to take a yellow die per this book action. And then for my movable action, I can get 2 quadrants, or I'm going to upgrade both of my yellow dice.
Bump them dice.
Boop.
Okay.
All right, man.
Alrighty. All right, so I can move again 1 to 3. I'm going to go here. So in this spot I can observe, but I'm going to bump my red die here first. Boom. And then I'm going to go ahead and observe. And I'm going to observe this constellation here, this Aries constellation, which is on the Jupiter card. So this takes a 4 yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and use these 2 2s right there. Boom, to make a 4. And then I'll put one of these out here. And then I'll get 5 points, and then I will unfortunately gain an Inquisitor because stars aren't real. Stars aren't real. Stars aren't real.
That's just a bunch of crumbs.
It's a bunch of crumbs in the sky.
From the dinner of the Lord.
I'm also going to get a quadrant token right here, which again, you can do these as free action. This one, I could change the color of dice or increase the pip of dice. Ooh.
Pop a pip.
Okay, so that is going to be that. I did both of those actions. This will go like that. Boom. And then we're good.
Okay. So, let's see what the back side of these are. Again, a little player aid here has all the upgrades on them. Yeah. I'm going to go one space forward, Nick, here, and I'm going to spot a comet. So that'll bring one of these up here, which will help discount the cost of observations in the future. And then for this, I think I'm going to take the yellow, and I'm going to pip up both the yellows again, just to get them strong-like.
Strong-like.
Yeah, just keep it nice and easy, you know?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go here for this one. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to upgrade. What do I want to upgrade?
Yeah, our little player aid shows the backsides of all these. You could, of course, look at them, but these are all upgradable. And this is the one action that does not have a movable action. It will always be gain a quadrant. As a result, you won't shift any of these on this turn.
Right,
there's nothing to shift.
And
you have to cut it out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. So it's an upgrade where I can persuade twice and then also the quadrant. And then I'll also get another little quadrant token. And then do I want to do anything with these? I don't think so. All right.
Beauty.
You beauty.
Yay, beauty. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da.
Hey, Copernicus, hey.
Hey, Cappy.
Here's the thing.
What are you up to?
They're near Italy, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do the same thing, Nick. I'm going to upgrade and get a quadrant.
Okay.
It's my first quadrant.
Mike's just following everything I do. Mike's doing exactly what
I had a
you see what he does? You see how he does this in
particular
games?
way.
You see how he does this in games?
I mean, as a younger brother, I think you've copied literally everything I've ever done because I did it first in life. But you are more of the astronomer than I. I'm going to upgrade. See, and I wanted to upgrade that because the double persuade. No.
Do it. No, do it.
Nay,
do it. You should.
I shan't.
You should.
No, I need to do this, actually. I'm going to do this one. Blam, blam.
Wow, what a bad decision.
Not even a bad decision.
What a bad
maybe.
decision.
Probably not a bad decision. I'll do that so I can double pip up the reds, man.
Double pip.
Double pip. And yeah, there's nothing to move. I've not captured an objective, so we're all good. Go ahead.
Okay. I am going. Ooh, interesting. Can you feel that? Okay, so I have to move 3, so I'll go. Boop. Sorry, my apologies. Let me turn back. Go ahead and continue.
No, I'm good.
No, you're good.
No, I don't want it anymore. Oh man, who knows?
Who knows about us?
Who knows?
All right, so I'll go. Now I have to wrap around. You can wrap around to this spot right here, not down here. So go 1. Yeah. I could go 2, 3 essentially. I think we go 1. 2. Yeah, I'll go 2 here. I will bump. I'll bump up to here. I'll get a little bookie. And I'm going to go here, which will move them. And the bottom, I'm going to do boom, boom, move them over here, and then get another quadrant. Bam. And then now, that'll be what I do. So I did that, and I did the bottom one, and then this will go. Now, since I persuaded the Inquisitors, like, hey, you persuade me. And then you basically now, again, count up your Inquisitors, and then depending on where they are, you will move up or down the reputation track. Since I only have 1, and they are over here in the +1, I will actually move up a reputation. They're like
going up on the
like, yeah, that Copernicus, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy with that heliocentric model. I'm starting to believe. So
it was, yeah, very friendly times. You know?
Yeah, very friendly times. Yep. And so, yep, that's it.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Okay. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move just 1, boop, right here. Before I do, I'm going to do before I do any actions, I'm going to spend a quadrant just to pip this red up by 1.
Pip it up.
Pip it up. And then I'm going to do the movable action here first and do 2 bump up to each of my reds, which is only 1, but I'll get that up to a 4, and then I'm going to observe.
Nice. Is there a big dog?
I'm going to observe. You know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to go absolutely buck wild.
Ooh.
I'm going to observe 3 constellations.
Oh, wow.
Because I can do a third because of my ability.
Wow.
So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend this red 4 and observe this constellation here. We've got Libra. That'll score me 5 points and gain me an Inquisitor.
Got me a friend.
New friend. I want to come down, have some literature.
Just to read a bit.
And then I'm going to spend a 3 of yellow to... Oh, sorry, this first one gives me a bonus of a quadrant. And then a 3 of yellow, which I'll cover right here to give myself T points. The bonus for this is to take a card off this deck and just put it straight in your library, face down.
Library.
Blam. Like so. So it won't count toward goals like this for major observations.
That is specifically major observations.
And then I can do a third constellation. I'm going to do this one for another yellow 3. So I will go here for that. And that'll give me 4 more points up to 11. And I gain another friend. So we'll see how that works out.
That was some work.
And then the bonus here is to move up. And I'm going to move up this because I've put out 3 constellations. But it does give me a third Inquisitor.
Yeah, but one of the objectives is to have 6, to be fair. So, like, that's 7 points. And you can get rid of one as long as they're the rightmost. So,
fire.
Yeah, you're playing with a little bit of fire. You got 3 friends there.
But I feel like I had the dice to do 3 constellations. Maybe I ought to get down the track for that. So
yeah, that was a sorry. Let's go.
See how that goes.
Heck yeah.
Just got to get these friends persuaded now.
Yeah, you didn't persuade any of them. Well, you persuaded them to come to your house.
Yes.
Your Hellfire dungeon
into my cellar.
down here.
They're in my cellar.
Yep, just looking at the brewskis down there.
Oh yeah. Fine selection of IPAs.
I'm gonna go here.
Oh, sorry, I just need to tick this down. You're good.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go boop here. And I could gain... I think I'm going to gain a die from the top action here. And the bottom half, I could bump a die twice. I think I'm going to go 3, 4.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to do that. And then do I want to do any of these things? Trying to decide. I'll go ahead and do one of these, and I will pip up one of these to a 2. That's one thing you can do with one of those. And you can use multiple. Can you only do one of these on a turn?
Do one. Sorry.
Each one of these.
You can spend as many. You can do as many reactions.
That's what I thought.
As long as you can pay the quadrants.
Yeah. So I think I'll hold off for the rest of it, but I'll do that there. So this is going to go. That's the sound telescopes make. When they're moving up and down, they're like.
Yeah. It's pretty
cool. Like that. It's pretty crazy.
Pretty dope.
It's not a sound you would expect until you see it, and then you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes so much sense.
God, that makes sense.
It's perfection.
All right, you're up.
Me. All right, man. I'm going to go boom. Just up 1. I'm going to take the pip up all your blues by 1. And then I'm going to take the university and move up this, which will allow me to take 1 pip up, and I'll pip up the 1 die I got.
Pip it up.
Pip it up. And that should be that. No Inquisition, because I have not persuaded anybody.
I persuaded nobody.
So that should be everything. Boop, 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 boop. Yep.
All right, I'm going to go 1, 2, and we're going to pip up all my reds. Ooh, this is interesting. And then I'm going to observe it. I'm going to observe a major celestial baddie. So I can basically make purple here because blue and red make purple. I could do a 7 and do this one, or I could do an 8 and do this one, which gives me more points, but it also gives me another Inquisitor. And then this one has blank spots, but for me, that's actually kind of not that bad. Because I want this one, because you basically want as many things in here, so when you move your books. But for me, it's actually kind of not that big a deal if it's not. I gain another Inquisitor, but I think I'm going to take the points. So I'm going to do 8 purple. Or this one. This one just goes away because you cannot use it to gain. So boom, I'm going to get 7 points. Boom. I will gain a Inquisitor here. And then this will go.
Oh, baby.
In here like that. And I now have one major observation.
Yeah.
And then boom. Now we got the nose out here.
And Ursa Minor.
Ursa Minor, otherwise known as the Little Dipper.
Little dippy. Teensy dips.
Teensy dips, as they say.
All right, you rotate stuff around.
No, so I'll go boom. And do I want to do any bonus actions? I don't think. Sorry.
Nar.
Nar. All right, I think that's it.
All right, cool. I'm just going to go one spot forward and spot a comet again. So I'm building up some potential discounts.
Again.
And I'm going to grab a die instead of, I don't have any reds to pip up, so that would be unwise. And I'm going to grab a yellow. Put it there.
Put it there.
Boom.
That's a reference that no one will ever get.
Yeah, people know. People know.
No, don't say the word. Don't say the game.
Okay.
Okay, what's
All
the
right.
line? Say the line, and
All
then
right.
does anyone know what it's
Put it here. Boom.
No one knows what that's from.
Can I give a secondary
No,
line?
absolutely not. Okay, sure.
All right. I'm gonna say a name. All right.
No,
From the
okay.
same character.
Okay.
Okay. Because if you typed it in by now, then you win, and if you haven't, the next line is Spike is in hell. Spike is in Pee-wee football hell.
He just gave away the whole thing.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
But I gave people points already, so it works. It's Goodfellas. Gosh. All right.
It's Casino, obviously.
Jeez.
All right. Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. I kind of want to get a comment out there because it lowers the cost of stuff.
Sure do.
But I'm not gonna.
All right.
Well, I could. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to get a die. What's out there? There's a lot of red and orange out there. So I'm going to get red. Boom. And then down here, I think I'm going to get 2 more quadrants. And I think I'm going to spend... Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend 4. And I'm going to put out a comet.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move just one space forward. I'm going to get a die instead of observe. I'm going to gain a red die. And put it there. As a 1. And then I'm going to take from the movable action, 1 die, pipping it up twice. 1, 2 to do that. That is what I have done. Boom. Easy peasy, man.
Easy peasy. All right, I'm going to go here, 1, 2, and should I just get 2 dice? I think I'm going to get a die on the top, and then I'm going to use the bottom here to bump both my red die.
Okay.
And then, say it with me, chat. All right.
All right. Mathing. Hold on. Mathing. We're mathing. Okay. I'm going to move 1 back down here to 2. I'm going to take this half the action, so I'll get a quadrant, and I shall persuade an inquisitor, which means there will be an inquisition.
You're going to go down a
A
lot.
lot.
You're going to lose heck of points.
That's all right. Not even. I'm going to lose 2 points. So, the reason I want to do this is because I'm going to observe, and I think I'm going to observe the Aurora Borealis. So first I'm going to do anytime action to pip this up by 1. So I'll spend 1 quadrant for that. Before I get anywhere else, I'm going to do that here to pip that one up, just so I have everything in all my duckies in a row. Okay, so I'm going to spend a blue and a yellow, and these 2 comets, which are going to flip and go down here, to make 7. So 5 plus 2 there makes 7. I have a blue and a yellow to make green, so I will observe that. That'll come this way, and that will score me 5 points. Boom. And then, because I am Galileo Galilei, I can still do a constellation, even when making a major observation. So I will spend this one to have 4 of red to go here. Or do I want another Inquisitor? Oh, man. Oh, boy. No. Okay. I chickened out.
Fair.
Maybe?
It's 3 more points.
Boom. We're going here.
Love it.
5 more points, and an Inquisitor comes to my door.
Hey, man. You doing you, dude.
All right. Now, how am I going to get this into the positive? I don't know, but I will figure that out later.
You're going for it.
But I did uncover this, so I will take this card and pop it down
Hey,
there.
you got a good library going.
My library's good. I need to get some reading actions here so I can take some of these bonuses, especially these persuades, because that's going to be my way out of trouble here, I think. Okay, so I've done all those things. Boom, 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 and we are looking good. So I will return that. Down here, I do have an Inquisition. I have -2, 14, -14. So go ahead and move me 14 spaces over there. You bonk the bottom, and so I lose 2 points.
Yep. Luckily, yeah, you don't keep going.
Or else I'd be
Really
negative 10,000.
in a bad space.
Yeah, so we can't have that.
Is there? Let's. Shoot.
Yeah, hard, huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna end up kind of wasting a little bit, which is honestly fine. But I'm gonna go 1, 2. Did you swap a few things out? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'm gonna 1, 2, and so like I could pip my reds up, or I can move something to the end of the line.
Yep.
Which I kind of, I'll go here. I'll go move this one to the end of the line. So I'm going to get a die, and I'll get to bump up 1. Let's go ahead and go here. 1. And then we can bump something. I'll go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do this one, which will allow me to tick a die up, and I'll go there. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and observe, and I'm going to observe a constellation. I'm going to do Ursa Minor Rat there. So to take a 5 red, so I have 2 and 3 right there.
Nice.
It'll get me 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and then it'll also give me a quadrant. Boom. And then because that, I get to bring this off. Boom. And my once per turn, I'm going to go ahead and throw
Oh, man, that's cool.
that down in there.
Nice.
So now
you're cooking.
Now we're doing some stuff. I was like, I wanted to get things in here so I could put these out because I don't really want to cover stuff up if I can help it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is it. Yeah.
Okay. Beauty. I'm just going to scooch 1 spot forward, and I am going to do the university action. I'm going to move up here. This gains me a new friend. So social. So social.
So scared for you, bro.
Don't even worry about it.
So scared for you.
Don't even worry about it, man. It's all up here. The plan is sound. For my movable action, I'm going to choose the university/book action. So I will move up here. This is where you get right here, man. Just watch.
Okay.
Persuasion thrice. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Nice. Now I can move one of my books all the way over. I'm going to move this one here. This allows me to go up on a university track. I will go up. I will go up this one right there. And then I can do 2 points and then 2 more persuasions. I think I'm going to move 2 people 1 spot forward just to get them nudged in the right direction.
Yeah, if you can move all over, then it's great,
Yeah. So I'm going to do all that. So I did those things. I moved all the way to here. So that's all groovy. And that's that. So we're making progress, man.
Yeah, man, we're out of here.
These people are reading the literature. They're starting to get down with the cosmos. All right, so in terms of Inquisition, I have +1. Ha! -2, 4, 6, 10. -9.
Yeah,
Just going to go ahead and bump that bottom and lose 2 points. But I gained 2 points, net 0, and we're making progress. I see this as a great success.
Yeah, it's a great success. That is very clear.
I will go. Let's go 1 to here. I'm gonna get a blue die from this right here. Boom, and I can bump my blue die. I can bump something twice. I'm gonna bump my yellow bop bop like that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to bump again. That would take me to... No, I don't think I need to. So I'll leave it there. Boop. Okay. I think I'm going to spot a comet. Put it up here. Then for down here, I'm going to take the book action again. This allows me to move to the end of whatever I've revealed. So I'll take this book and go here. This is going to give me a quadrant. I can bump up a university track. I'll take this one. Get 2 new friends.
Yeah, if you can make it work, man, I'll be very hyped.
Bump. Bump.
You also lose points if they're not in your rightmost spot at the end of the game.
Yeah, there's -8 for each of these.
Not
Right now,
-10 over here.
Let's see, I stand to lose 8, 16, 24, 28, 32, 36. But I gain 1.
Yep, he gains 1.
I'm down to lose 45 points if the game were to end right now. So let's not let that happen.
Yeah, we'll end it quick.
Point is I gain another Inquisitor as well from this, which I didn't think about all those things chaining together. But at the end of my turn, Nick.
Yes, you do.
I have achieved an objective.
You have. Very proud of you.
Cutting into my massive negatives, I have 6 or more folks in my cellar.
Amen.
So that'll score me 7 points. Is that immediate, we reckon?
Yep.
So look at me go.
It happens right away. And then you can also dismiss one of the people in your rightmost one. And if you do, you gain a quadrant and you gain a die. But that's also 1 less buffer. Although that 1 buffer doesn't mean anything for you right now. Let's be honest.
It doesn't. I think I am going to do the dismissal of an Inquisitor simply to get the quadrant and a die, because I have none dice.
Inquisitor farewell.
The old Inquisitor farewell. I'm going to take a blue. All right.
All right. I'm going to go...
I'm real freaked out by that.
That's fair, Mikey. That's a lot.
Real scared by that.
So much movement to get them all over.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Because it's
going to be... Don't worry about it. 1, 2.
You need 18 movement.
God.
To get them all over to the right, you need 18 movement, which is a lot. Okay. I'm going to go here.
This will be great.
I'm going to do the bottom one first, and I'm going to go all the way to the end here. So I'm going to get to bump up a track and then Inquisitar twice. And then let's go ahead. No, I don't know if I want it. Actually, let's go here. Yeah, we're going to go here. Boom. That's going to bump. I'm going to bump up this right here because I'm actually going to use, and I'm going to observe at the top. I'm going to use this because I actually want to use these comets to essentially make this a 4. And I'm going to observe this here.
Nice.
Constellation, which will go 2. That is going to go away. And then I get 2 points. And I get to move this person, boop, right here. So I'm going to be trying to move up this here track. See if I can get to see the other spectrum.
Yeah, man. I'm real freaked out, dude.
And then I also get another bump. Trying to think... No, I was going to say, I can't do any of the ones that's going to give me an Inquisitor because it's going to undo this. So I'm going to go up here and get a quadrant.
Sure.
And then... trying to think... Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I did... so let's bring this over. And then I did Persuade Inquisitor. So I'm actually going to get a +2 because all my friends are friends. And Mike's enemies are very much enemies.
I'm just staying historically accurate, baby.
Hey, man, this is you under house arrest, you know? He's under house arrest like his whole life, you know?
That's it. That's it. It's just living the life.
You can't magnify glass. That's insane.
Arrest this man. Okay. Let's think. I am going to go here. I'm going to gain a die. I am going to gain a red die. Boom. And then for the bottom half, I'm going to take 2 quadrants. I'm trying to think if I... well, here's the thing. Oh, that's Spark and Inquisition.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
I mean, again, you can only bump the bottom once, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, keep losing the points.
I'm going to spend 3 quadrants to do 2 persuasions, and I'm going to move 2 more people to here. Mm-hmm. We're just going to do this chunk by chunk.
Keep them with their friends, you know?
All right. Oh, man, I'm so stressed out about it. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great, dude.
Absolutely
it's gonna be so
great.
Good. It's going to be so good.
You know?
It's going to be so good.
All right. That's me, man.
Okay. I feel the need for speed and dice. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I could potentially get 2 dice here. Yeah, let's go ahead and go blue and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's dice there. And then that's going to be it.
Dice, baby.
Dice, baby.
Okay. I am going to go 1 spot forward to here.
Allegedly.
And I'm going to upgrade this
You
action because I need more persuasion, baby. And I'll gain a quadrant. And do I want to spend any of these? No.
No.
Maybe.
Afraid not.
Did I miss an Inquisition on my last turn? I did, didn't I? Can I go down 2 points? Because I should have sparked the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Which would put me very much in the
negative. Yeah, you moved the stuff over. You forgot to do the Inquisition, yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. We gotta be making moves.
We gotta be making.
All right, I'm gonna spend these 2 to move books thrice. So I'm gonna take this 1 and go 1, 2, 3. So first I will persuade an Inquisitor. They're basically my best friends now. This will allow me to gain a die. I will take a red. Boom. Okay, so I'll have done that, and then I spark an Inquisition.
Okay.
I still have negative 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. A lot, and I will lose 2 more points. But we are nearing the turn in the corner.
You're getting there.
Portion. You're going to see it. I want to take off.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to do this bottom part. We're just going to pip up both my blues twice.
Okay.
Okay. And then... what was I going to do? I think as part of my turn here, I'm going to go put this one in here. And then... oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big oof.
Big oofs.
Man, so I'm... okay, yeah, so I'm going to... sorry, y'all. Had an absolute brain meltdown. So I'm going to move this over here. So first I'm going to move up a track.
Are you jealous of how many friends I have, though?
Yeah, exactly.
See all my friends here.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to get an Inquisitor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know.
And then I will get to move an Inquisitor with this one here. Okay, and then I am going to do an observation, and I am going to do, this is 5, and I'm going to use this to bring it down by 2 to basically make it 7, and I'm going to observe Venus here. So it's going to give me another Inquisitor. Boom, but it'll give me 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will go away, and I'll gain this, which is outstanding. And because I used this will go here. Mm-hmm. And then boom, now I got some more cool stuff. And then I will move this. And then now you check to see if you have any comments in the little comic book area. And I'm going to go down here and do this one, which essentially I can move 2 different Inquisitors twice.
Oh, man, nice.
So I'm going to go bop, 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 bop. Now, since I had I persuaded some Inquisitors, I now have an Inquisition, and I'm going to essentially move up twice.
Yep.
Because it'd be 1, 2, 3 in the positive, -1 in the negative.
Wow.
That's why I was like, I feel like there's a way I can get 2 Inquisitors this turn and move them a bunch. And so that's why I was like, oh, wait, hold on.
Very nice, man. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right.
Did I complete the objectives? No.
All right. I'm going to swing back around to the bottom here. I'm going to first take this move action and pip up my red dice twice. We pip it up. We pip it up. Okay. Righto. I'm trying to think, do I have enough ammunition?
Ammunition?
So I'm doing an observe action, so I'm going to observe this champagne supernova in the sky. So I have 4, and I'm going to spend these 2 comets to get 4 more of value, but I still have a red and a blue to make the purple, so we're good there. These will both move down yonder. And I'll do a major observation of that supernova. And we will kick this right down here. Cool. And I score 5 points. Beautiful. And since I am, in fact, Galileo, I can still observe once more. And I'm going to... Where was I going to go? Or was I... Oh, can I do some... Sorry, I should have done my constellation first. Can I do that first?
Yeah, sure.
This will be used to make 3 and 1 is 4 to go here. Sorry about that. I was like, what did I just do? That'll give me 2 points and a quadrant. And then this will allow me to persuade an Inquisitor. Rip. And then I will have done the major observation, which will bring us all over here, and I already scored those points. So sorry about that. I was just like, where'd my piece go? Where'd my card go? Alrighty. So we did that. We will slide this down. Check to see if I have anything ready to go in the books. I certainly do. I think I will take 1 and go here to have another persuasion. And then my other one, I will go here and gain a die, and I will gain a blue die. Whoops. And that be that. Inquisition does happen. I still have more negatives than I do have positives, so I will lose 2 points, unfortunately. And I think that is everything.
You have this one.
I do, yep. So I made a major observation. Last thing I do is check for objectives. So I now have 2 major observations, 2 or more constellations, 2 or more comets spotted. So I will, at the very least, be scoring some points that way.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing better than me points in game. And I have a hunch you're going to be able to get out of it. You can get out of that.
Then it's going to turn okay.
It's going to be a pretty big...
But I need to get it out and then hit the Inquisition a couple times to get going that away with my reputation. If I get back to even 0 or close, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, right.
I think
It's
I'm
gonna be like
going
a goody
to
two shoes or anything, you know? It's like
right. I'm gonna go here and upgrade, and I am gonna upgrade this one, and then get a quadrant, and I think that's it.
okay. I'm gonna go forward one space, and I could pip this up twice, but I think I'm gonna take the other half and get a quadrant and 2 persuasions. So I'll do that, and then do I want to move up? I think I'm going to take the university side of this, and I'm going to move up one space, which gives me another quadrant. I'm going to spend 3 quadrants to do this anytime action and get 2 more persuasion to get this away. Okay, so we'll slide that down.
Nice.
All right, no books. I do have an Inquisition. I'm still in the red there, so I will lose 2 points.
You're getting there, though, man.
And I don't have any new objectives to score.
Okay. I'm going to go boop down to here. I'm going to observe. I'm going to observe this consternation right here. It's going to cost me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. AK takes 3 blue. I have a 3 blue right here. It will give me an Inquisitor. Okay, and then I'm going to do the bottom here. So I'm going to do the upgrade side so I can move a book to the end, get a quadrant, and get a point. So boom, I'll move this one here. So it's going to be 2 more quadrants. Allows me to gain a die and then pip up a die twice. What's even out there? I think it's a lot of real yellow. Boop.
Cool.
I can pip my die twice. Boop. Okay, and then I think I am going to spend 3 to persuade. I'll go 1, 2. And that's it. So this will flurp down.
Okay.
Now that I've moved, I have an Inquisition. I have 4 in the positive and then -2, so I'll still move up 2.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, we're doing okay here.
Beauty.
Okay, and then that's it.
Okay, I'm going to scooch forward 1 spot, and I'm going to pip this up twice, and then spot a comet and get this out here. And that is that. Quick and easy, man.
Quick and easy. Ease peas.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Interesting. This is gonna be, what do I want to do here? I feel like I need to be moving up these here. I think I'm gonna go here. Oh, I have no red dice though. Yeah, I need to get other stuff. So I think I'll go here. I will gain a die. Bam. Then down here I can pip up 1 die twice. I think I'll go boom, boom.
Nice.
Yep, that's it. Boop.
Beautiful. Okie dokie. I am going to scooch my way 1 spot forward, taking it low and slow. I'm going to gain a die. I don't have red dice to pip up, so that would be a little silly. I think I'm going to take a yellow. Put her on the 1. Where are you at? There we go. And then I'm going to observe. I'm just going to observe. Well, if I do a red die, can I get, or a yellow, does that get me up? 2, 3, 4. Shoot. I'll be 1 short of what I'd love, but that's okay.
Right.
I'm going to observe a constellation. I'm going to observe Cancer here. I have a 3 of blue, so I'll just spend that straight up. And that gives me 1 point and 1 persuasion to put that there. And then this gets me another card from the deck. Mm-hmm. Boom. Okay, so I've done that. I don't have quite the ability, because I have the ability to get 3 more value for a yellow die, but I would need one more no matter how I do it. So that'll be that. I have an Inquisition. I'm still in the negative. Losing 2 points. That's going to be fine.
You've done very well to get your people over.
We'll see.
I am confident that
I can turn it.
The question is, are you going to have to spend so much time doing that it's going to stop you from doing other stuff? But at the same time, you've been like keeping up with me and still beating the points, despite the fact that you've lost like 10 points.
I feel like
you are
see
playing.
If I can make this shake out.
You are playing. I feel like you're playing much better than me. My hope is that I can have more points than you of endgame over here. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to spot a Comet. And then we can... I'll go ahead and move a book to the end. I'll move this book to the end. I'll get to pip up my red twice.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Boom. And then boom. And then I get to move an Inquisitor. I'll move you here. And then this will go boop. And then we will have an Inquisition, which is going to be 4 to 1. So I'll move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
We're at the end there. So now if I can start bumping it, I can start getting points the other way.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Yep.
All right. All right. I'm going to go 1, 2 down here. For the movable action, I'm going to choose the right action, get a quadrant, and then 2 persuasion. I'm going to go 1, 2.
Hey.
Finally got another person over
here.
And then for my observe, I'm going to spend a quadrant to pick this up by 1 so that I can use this comet and this one to add 3 value to 2 to make 5. And I will put this out here, which gets me 4 points. And then this gives me 4 book movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll gain a die. I think red is prudent. And then I can get another persuasion. Boop. And then 2 points and 2 points. So 4 points total. There. And that be that. So that'll go like so. I do have a book down here.
We're booking down for real.
I think I'm going to go here. Oh, sorry, here. And just bump this up. I'm not going to do the final farewell. Yeah, so we'll do that. The Inquisition happens. I have 1, 2 in the positive, 5 in the negative, so I go -3, so I do lose 2 points. I'm so close.
I think that'll be your last time losing points. That's my assumption.
I hope so. I still have 5 folk. Yeah, maybe I get
a couple
to like
more
3 and
Inquisitions.
2 or
You'll get
yeah.
back to the neutral here. I am very worried that you're going to beat my butt here.
I do have 2 universes at the top, so
you've been
will
doing
claim
all
that.
of those. Like, it's funny because you've been doing so much more than me, despite the fact that you've been losing so many points. This is gonna be, I think, an embarrassing loss at my point. Where like Mike lost 12 points. And
it's not embarrassing. I went for a certain strategy, and
we'll see.
If
might
it
not
works
lose.
out,
I might not lose. We'll see.
Still have to see if it works out.
I think it's gonna. I think you're doing all right here.
I'm hopeful.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get 2 quadrants from the bottom one, and then I'm gonna observe this one right here. I do have 8 orange. Boom. These will go away. I will get another Inquisitor. Boom. And I'll get 7 points. And then you will come here, blam, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and spend these 3 to move 2 Inquisitors. I'm going to go boom, boom. All right, cool. So I don't have any Comet stuff, but I do have an Inquisition. I'm going down -2, but I'm positive 5, so I'll go boop and gain 2 points.
Nice.
And then I do have an objective. I now have 6 Inquisitors, and so I will gain the lower one of this will be another 3 points. And then I could, again, get rid of somebody. I don't think well...
Get you a quadrant.
And I think I will, because I think I'm still going to be in the positive pretty easily. And then it'll get me a die, which I think is going to be necessary. 1, 2... Oh, and also I realized that I've actually done this one as well.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 comets spotted. I have plenty of... Yep, and I'm good there. So, should I do it? Or should... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So... Man, I'm just not moving up these study tracks very much. The one I move the most is comets, and I haven't been putting out my comets very much. So I'm trying to decide... Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I'm just going to keep them here. Instead of dismissing them. All right, go ahead.
Righto. I'm going to go...
Oh, sorry, this was... Oop, we're getting close. When the game ends, we will finish that round and play one more round. So just beat your dubs. We are getting closer.
I'm going to move forward 1 space. And I'm going to take this action here to go... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this first and take a red die.
Yep.
Then this action so that both of these can get the benefit of that. That'd be more efficient.
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty, I did not move any Inquisitors, so there will be no Inquisition. Nothing new down the way, and I have not achieved an objective, so it is on to you.
Okay. I will go 1, 2, I guess 3. Man, I really should bump a study. But if I do that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bump here for this one. In the bottom, I will get a quadrant, a point, and then I can move a book to the end of a track. And I think I'll go here. Oh, hold on. No, I can't do that one. Well, I could do it this way. Is this better? Nah, because I want another bump. I'm going to go boop, like that.
Nice.
Which will get me another bump. I'm at the top of that. Man, I don't really want to get another Inquisitor. So I think I'm going to go here. Okay, I think that's it.
Nice. I'm going to scooch forward 1 spot right here. I will spot a comet, put it out yonder. And then for this, I'm going to take 2 of these, but I'm going to spend them immediately to gain a die, and I'm going to gain a blue die. Boom. So then this will go away. And that is that.
All right. I'm going to go here. I'm going to spot another comet. I will gain a quadrant, and then I can persuade an Inquisitor, boop, boop, over to here. Okay, and then I think I am going to spend these 2 to get a die. What am I looking at? Man, yeah. I think I'm going to get a blue die. Okay, and then I have an Inquisition, but I'm at the top, so boop, and I'll just bump that up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right. I'm going to move up here. I'm going to take a die instead of observe. I'm going to get a yellow die. And then for this, I'm going to take the move a book all the way over. I'm going to go all the way over to here. Nice. So I was already on this space, so I won't do it again. But I can move up all my blues by 1. It's only 1. Gain a quadrant. Move all my yellows by 1. And then move up the university track. And I think I'm going to go up this, which allows me to pip up, and I will go blue up by 1 more. And that is my action.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to get 2 more dice. Let's go boom and boom. Oh, you know, I didn't move this. It wouldn't have changed my turn, but now I go like that. All right, I think that's it.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2 to here. I'm going to pip up my red dice by 2, so this becomes a 5. This becomes a 5. And then I'm going to observe. I'm going to observe Callisto.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a 5, 10, and a blue makes 13. I'll use this to make it 15, and red and blue do, in fact, make purple.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So I'm going to complete this one. So this is going to be 16 points. So 50 and 10 is 60.
Nice.
I get to persuade. So we will do that. And then this will have to go back this way. And yeah, I wish I had one more of these so I could, or a couple more of these so I could get one more persuasion. But as it stands, I'm still in the negative by 1. I have positive 3, minus 4, so I will lose 2 points. If you could. But feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. All right, that is everything for me. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Oh, sorry, I need to do this book situation.
Oh, yeah.
I will go here for 3 book movement. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3. So I'll get 1 point, please, and one of these. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Man, I really want to complete some. That'd be 1, 2. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't quite get there. So I'm gonna go here, and I think I'm gonna upgrade. Let's go ahead and do you. Boom, and then I'll get a quarter.
Nice. Beauty. All good?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to scooch forward 1 spot. I will take the right side of this, so I'll gain a quadrant and get 2 persuasion.
Yeah, man, you're finally in that positive, baby.
Finally in the positive. I'm going to also spend 3 of these to get 2 more, so we're all in the positive. Everybody's hunky-dory. I have no fingernails left.
Yeah, man. You know, what
You
are you guys for anyway?
They've kept me awake for 23 days.
Yeah.
But we are all cool now.
We out here.
And I can gain a die, or I can go up on a university track. I think I'm going to go up here by 1, which gets me one of these back. All right, so let me get this swooped down. Okay, no book. I do have an Inquisition because I had people, so I've got 7 in the positive.
That's the thing. I think you're gonna absolutely crush me in this game.
I'm in good standing.
Yeah, I think y'all are about to watch an absolutely epic walloping. Because if you do that one more time, you'll be where I am, and like basically, you were able to do all this like better stuff because you were taking all of those. And even though you lost like probably like over 10 points,
I definitely lost probably like,
I think
10 at the minimum.
I think y'all are about to watch an absolute stomping.
I'll be very
right
proud
now.
of it if I make this comeback. I'll be very proud of
Yeah,
that.
I think you're already so far ahead of me. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive this one, y'all. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend this to pip this up one more time. And I'm going to spend, this going to be 6. I'm going to go 7 and 8. Boom. To do this one.
Yeah, I knew you were going to beat me to the major discoveries.
Yeah, I had to do one of them before you. Like,
Yeah.
there's just no way. So it's going to be 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I unfortunately gain an Inquisitor. And then they'll come here. And as Mikey just said, I will...
4 major observations, right?
4 major observations. Give me another 7 points.
Nice. Oh, wow. Oh, the 70 set before I thought was for this. That was for the card itself. Yeah, nice. 14 points.
Yeah, so again, it was good for that, but again, the thing is, it's like, this is where I was banking, this and all of these in here, but now you have...
I have more.
You have 7 positive points. Plus, you're most likely to get up here too. So, like, basically, all the things I thought I was going to beat you at, I'm definitely not. Because you're also way higher on all these.
Yeah, I have to get another Inquisitor though and move them.
Yes, but you'll still be on the positive in that sense. So, like, again, we'll see at the end of the game. But I got a hunch, and I could be wrong. We will see. But I think I'm going to get an outright stomping right here.
All right, Titan is it?
Yeah, now I've got no dice. Oof, okay.
Right. I'm gonna go 2 spaces forward. I'm gonna gain a blue die. Not gonna observe. And I can either move any 1 die up twice or all my blues by 1. I guess I'll move this blue twice using that action. All right. That's that.
All right, I'm going to go up here. Oh, I should probably spot a comet just because, like, that's the one thing that I'm up at the top of. But nah, we're not going to do it. I'm going to go get a blue die. And I'll do this one right here. I can pip up something 3 times and get a quadrant. And I think that's it.
Okay.
So,
thinking. So I come up to here. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to gain another die. Oh, she scared me.
Sorry.
I'll gain a yellow die. And then I will take this action where I can pip up all my yellow dice by 1. So I'll do that. And then, beep, that'll do like that. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go 1, 2 here. I'm going to gain a die. Let's go ahead and gain a yellow one. And then I can observe. So I'm going to go ahead and observe a constellation. I'm going to spend 1 of these to make this a 6 so that I can go here. That'll give me 5 points. Boom. And then because I moved here, I'll get to do this, means I'll have an Inquisition. And then this right here, I guess there's pretty limited space I can put these, huh? So I guess, what would that do? That'd be 3? I guess just get 3 points.
No.
I thought Inquisition, I still have more, so I'll just bump the top and get 2 more.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to go 1 spot forward so that I can spot a comet. And I want these.
No, I forgot to switch this up.
I think I'll just pip up dice, my yellows by 1. Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
I'll go here. I'll spot a comet. And then I'm just going to, I'll do this, I guess. Because that gives me some more flexibility. Because I can also pip that up. Yeah, and then I'll use 2 of these to pip this up. And, yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm going to go 1, 2. Gain a quadrant, and I'm going to upgrade.
Upgrade. Upgrade.
like so. That means there's no shifting around, so I think that is going to be that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use this plus this and this to make it a 6 so that I can go here and get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got a card. So, Mikey, this is going to be...
So we're going to finish this round, get one more turn each?
First round, get one more turn each.
Oh, man.
Boom. Oh, sorry, I was moving here to do that. And then for the bottom part, I can move a book to the end. I should probably just do that. So I think I'll move this one to the very end. Hold on, is there any kind of change I want to make? Not really. Nah, I don't know if I do. Nah, I should probably just move it. So I'll just go. Get 3 points. 2, 3. A die. I don't even know. I'll just get a red die, I guess. And then another quadrant. Okay.
Okay, so my penultimate turn, huh? Okay. I'm going to spend these 2 quadrants to get 3 book movement. I'm going to go 1, get a new friend. And I'll go 2. I don't have a red die to pump up, unfortunately. Actually, okay, can I retcon that? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go... Those things are going to happen. But I'm going to go 1, 2 up to here, then spend my books to go here. I'm going to get a red die first. That's the order of operations I need. Then I'll do my books. So I'll go here for this new friend, and then I'll go here, so I can pip up my red die twice.
Wait, how'd you get a new friend?
By going over that.
There, okay, I see.
So I took the die action from up here from down here. I'm going to take the get a quadrant persuade twice so I can make you a little less scary. Okay. So I'll do that. I'll shift this down. And no books to score or comments. I have an Inquisition, so I have 7 in the positive, 1 in the negative 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did it. Yes. The gamble paid off, man. I think that's a huge deal, man. Like that.
Now there's this gap. And
yeah, but you're going to do
mostly
this one.
The points I scored, but yeah, we'll see if I can get one of these more high priced.
I think you will. Things. Yeah, it'll be close, but you can either get this one or this one on your next turn. I'm fairly confident, and so I think that is going to be that's probably gonna be all she wrote. But we'll see. Well, we're not entirely sure. Okay, so I basically need. I'm not gonna be able to observe again. Oh, sorry, I didn't do this. I need to put this somewhere. I guess I'll go here. I forgot to do that. Because there's no constellations, and I basically could make this like a 3. So like I could make it a... No, there's no constellations. So it won't make a difference. I don't believe... Well... But I should probably try and get this friend over because he's going to lose me 4 points, which is going to negate a decent amount of that. So I probably should not worry about it too much. Yeah, so let's go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to go spend 3 of these to bop you over here.
Nice.
Okay, then I can get a die or I could bump a track. I want to bump a track. The problem is, well, I mean, I should do this. I don't want to get the ones that give me Inquisitors because it's going to be, each of those will be worth negative 8 points. So I'm going to do this one. I can bump a thingy, but mostly now I can score my constellations, of which I did do 6. So
yeah,
I really wish I could have gotten this extra one out. Okay, so that was that. And the bottom here, I will gain a quadrant. I will gain a point. And then I can move something to the end. And so I think I'll go ahead and just do this, which will go to the end. So it'll be 2 more points, another quadrant. And 2 quadrants allows me to read for 3. So I don't think, is there anything here that would get me anything? Not really. Because again, I can pick up this dice, but that doesn't do anything. But I'll do this so I can use all of it. So I'm going to get, I'll do this one. I'll go 1, which give me a die. And then we'll just go 2, 3. I can persuade, but I have no one to persuade. And this will allow me to pick up a die twice. But that basically means they're here because I will get at least 1 point. I really needed to get up this one. But this double Inquisitor spot scared me so much that I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Be like me, man. You had to walk through the fire.
I really think I needed to because it kind of stopped me from going up a lot of these tracks. And I think that's definitely not going to be a good
though,
thing.
You know, it's scary.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'm sorry. I have an Inquisition, which is going to be bumping in 2 points.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go 1, 2 spots.
Bit of a lead here, so we'll see.
Yeah. I'm going to pip this one up. I'm not going to be able to get these highest price ones because I'm just not going to have the firepower, but I will go for this one. So this will require blue and yellow. So 4 and 6 is 10, plus this makes 11.
The fact that you can't get that top one is, that might be the difference maker.
I'm one short no matter how I try to do it. But this will be good because this will give me 1 more persuasion to make my human pyramid fall over.
Yeah, dude. They like you so much over there, dude.
Yeah,
you're so charming.
So chill. And 10 points, please.
Oof, yeah.
And then
none of these.
Yeah, the Inquisition is in the positive, so I'll bump it for 2 points, and that is where we're going to go. You have an 11-point lead into the final.
Yeah,
here,
but
man.
I think again, I can't say. Oh, you also have this.
I do have that. So
3 more
my
points.
4th major observation.
Yeah, because I don't. You're gonna, I think, beat me really good in all of these, and so that's pretty much the end game scoring. The end game scoring is literally right here. So it's this, and then points for this track, and then your points here. So, I guess let's go ahead and do these first. So I'm gonna have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 10 is gonna be 17. Not a 9.
I have 8 and 10 is 18.
So you'll have slightly more there. Boop.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, there's that. And then, okay, so we'll go from here to here. So your lowest book, which again, you did very good in your books.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on the 6th spot, so we'll get 24.
24.
Times 4.
So 4,
16.
Yep.
Flip that over.
Yep, and I'm going to get
You got a
1,
bunch.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. You're on the 6th spot.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So
Did you get your extra?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, like I needed to move up that one. I needed to. Although again, it's negative 8 points if they're over here. So I'm like, that's going to negate.
Yeah, it was the
everything.
timing. You needed to have done that earlier.
I needed to have done it earlier, frankly.
Sure.
We'll see here. So here, comets. I have observed 4.
Okay, observe 6.
So I'm going to get 12. We're actually each going to get 12, I think.
Yeah, we are, because I'm going to get 12 because I have 6 out.
Yep.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, so there's no way I can win because Mikey's definitely going to score more for me here because you have all 7 of your constellations out, which is 21, and I'm only getting 1 point for the 6 that I have. Yeah, I kind of figured that was what's going to happen. Yep, I got stomped out pretty good. I was like, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
I was taking the risky road.
I was too conservative.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
No, I was
definitely hard.
way too conservative with it, and I should have just been more about it because
It's a hard thing to commit to, man. You don't want to run afoul of the law.
Well, yeah, and it was just like, yeah, it's just like every spot was like one of those, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to move up all these tracks, and yet it's just should have done it anyway, should have been more about it. But alrighty. Well, you are Galileo. The game's named after you.
I mean, basically it's like me starting on 10 points and you on 0 because it's like
That's basically
I'm the
true.
guy. I'm
He's
the guy who
the
saw
guy.
the things, and then people said no. So that was blah.
Boom.
So
as I
Galileo
predicted,
Galilei.
a right stomping. Hey, man, you played fire, and it went well.
Played with the fire, and I walked
went
through,
well,
and I
baby.
came out the other side, man.
Yeah,
You know?
I was like, ooh, this is, if you could pull this off, this is going to be pretty
It was
awesome.
a spicy choice,
And
but it
was.
worked out. I don't know if I should
Indeed.
do that every time, but it worked out.
Yeah, big shout out to Capstone again for sponsoring this one. Make sure to follow their stuff down in the description below. We really, really appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
Bye.